Welcome to Work Fluent.
Come on in, get comfortable. This one's for you.
Someone told me once that I apologize so much in meetings they thought I'd actually done something wrong.
Had you?
No. That's the whole point of the episode, actually. I hadn't done anything, I just talk like I have.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and today we're talking about the quiet stuff, the stuff that isn't a grammar mistake at all.
And I'm Ryan. Wherever you're listening right now, you could have perfect grammar, genuinely flawless, every tense correct, every article in the right place. And people at work can still read you as less confident, less senior, less sure of yourself than you actually are.
Not because of what you said, because of how it landed.
Here's the strange part about 2026. Grammar checkers are everywhere now. Spelling, tenses, word order. A machine can fix almost all of it in 2 seconds.
But tone doesn't show up in a grammar checker. Neither does timing, or how much you apologize, or how stiff your emails sound.
That's all still just you, live, unfiltered, in the room or in the inbox.
So today, we're going through the small, invisible habits that quietly shape how people judge your English at work, even when every sentence is technically correct.
The stuff nobody ever actually tells you.
Because it feels rude to tell you. Nobody wants to be that person in the office.
Nobody wants to be the coworker who says, "Hey, quick note, the way you write emails makes you sound a little cold."
Right, so instead, people just quietly form an impression and never mention it.
Which is exactly why we're the ones doing it.
Let's start with the one you opened with, the apology habit.
Sorry, yes.
You just did it again.
I did not. Okay, I did.
This is so common. Non-native speakers often use sorry as a kind of softener. Sorry, can I ask something? Sorry, just one more question. Sorry to bother you.
And in your own head, it feels polite, it feels respectful.
Right, but here's what's actually happening on the other end. Every sorry quietly tells the listener something went wrong, even when nothing did.
So by the 5th sorry in one meeting, people have started to feel like you're apologizing for existing.
It's like putting a warning label on a perfectly good product. Sorry, this might not work. Nobody asked for the warning label.
A warning label on a good product. Okay, that's uncomfortably accurate.
I actually tracked it once for 1 week, just out of curiosity. 41 sorries in 5 days.
41. That's basically a personality trait at that point.
It genuinely was. And once I saw the number, I couldn't unsee it.
Did counting it actually change anything?
Almost instantly, actually. Once you can see the number, you start hearing yourself say it in real time.
The fix isn't dropping sorry completely, by the way. It's saving it for things that actually need it and replacing the rest with something neutral.
Like what?
Instead of, sorry, can I ask something? Just, quick question. Instead of, sorry to bother you, try, got a second?
Oh, that's so much lighter. It doesn't apologize for taking up space, it just takes the space.
Exactly. Confidence isn't loud. It's just the absence of unnecessary apology.
I'm going to need a minute with that sentence.
Take your time. No need to apologize for it.
Very funny. Okay, second habit, and this one's sneaky because it actually sounds like it should be a good thing. Being extremely formal.
Oh, this one gets people constantly. No contractions, full sentences, everything correct and stiff.
I do not think that will be possible instead of, I don't think that'll work.
Technically identical meaning, completely different feeling.
Right? Because dropping the contractions doesn't make you sound smarter. It makes you sound like you're reading from a legal document.
It's like showing up to a casual team lunch in a full tuxedo. Nobody's going to say it's wrong exactly. It's just going to feel like you're at the wrong event.
A tuxedo at a lunch. I feel personally attacked because I definitely used to talk like that.
Most people do at first, honestly. It usually comes from learning English through formal textbooks where contractions barely exist.
So the textbook version of English and the actual spoken version of English are almost two different languages.
Basically, yes. And the fix is simple, even if it feels weird at first. Just let the contractions in. I don't, will, that's, it's. They're not lazy English, they're just normal English.
It's strange. Using them almost feels like breaking a rule.
I know, but the rule you were taught was for writing a formal letter, not for talking to your coworker about a deadline.
Okay, that reframes it completely for me. Third one. And this is a big one for me personally. The essay answer.
Oh, tell me.
Someone asks a simple question in a meeting, and instead of answering it, I'd give this entire guided tour of my thinking before I got anywhere near the point.
The build-up before the actual answer.
Exactly. Background, context, 3 reasons why, a small disclaimer, and then finally, 40 seconds later, the actual answer.
And in a lot of cultures, that structure is actually respectful. You're showing your reasoning before you claim anything.
Right, but in a fast-moving English-speaking workplace, people are quietly waiting for the headline. And 40 seconds feels like 4 minutes when you're waiting for one.
It's like someone asking what time it is, and you start by explaining how clocks were invented.
I would never. Okay, I have absolutely done that.
The room isn't judging your reasoning. They're just wondering when the actual sentence is going to arrive.
I actually had a manager once who used to gently interrupt me mid-guided tour. Sorry, headline first? Every single time.
That's a little brutal, honestly.
It was, but she was right every single time too. I'd get to my headline eventually anyway. She just saved everyone the tour.
I think a lot of listeners just felt personally called out by that story.
Good. Consider it a public service.
So what's the actual fix? Just answer first?
Answer first, then explain if they want more. It's called leading with the headline. Give the one-sentence answer, then let people ask for the details if they need them.
So instead of the guided tour, it's more like a headline, then the article underneath if someone wants to keep reading.
That's a great way to put it. And honestly, most people won't even need the article. The headline is usually enough.
That one's going to take real practice for me.
Start small. Next meeting, answer in one sentence first. You can always add more after.
Okay, fourth thing, and this one lives entirely in writing, email tone.
Oh, email tone is its own universe of judgment.
Right, because you can't hear someone's warmth in a written sentence. All they have is the words.
And a lot of people write emails exactly the way their old textbook taught them to write formal letters. Dear sir, I am writing to inform you that the report will be delayed.
Which sounds fine, technically, but also kind of cold. Almost robotic.
It reads like it was written by a company, not a person. And in most modern English-speaking workplaces now, people write emails closer to how they'd actually talk.
So the gap between correct email English and normal email English is honestly huge.
It's like sending a handwritten formal invitation to ask a coworker if they want coffee. Technically polite, deeply strange.
A handwritten invitation for coffee. I love that image.
And it's not just the greeting either. It's the whole structure. People write, I would like to know if it would be possible for you to send the file, when they could just write, could you send the file?
Same request. One of them sounds like a legal filing.
Exactly. And the strange part is people think the longer version sounds more polite, more careful. But mostly it just sounds like there's a wall between you and the other person.
A wall built entirely out of extra words.
That's such a good way to put it.
I'm just returning the favor at this point.
The fix is just warming it up slightly. Hi, Sam. Quick heads up. The report's going to be a day late. Sorry about that. We'll explain tomorrow. Same information, completely different feeling.
That actually sounds like a person wrote it.
Because it is a person. The email should sound like you, just slightly tidier.
Slightly tidier you? I like that description a lot. It's going straight into how I think about every email from now on.
Last one, and this one's less about words and more about sound, word stress.
Oh, this one is so underrated.
English changes meaning based on which part of the word you stress, and it trips people up constantly. Like record, the noun, versus record, the verb.
Or desert, the dry, sandy place, versus dessert, the thing you actually want after dinner.
Completely different spelling. I'll give you that one, but the same idea. Stress in the wrong place can genuinely confuse a listener for a second, even if every letter you said was correct.
And in that confused second, people aren't thinking about your idea anymore. They're thinking about the word.
Exactly. It steals attention away from what you're actually trying to say.
I had this happen once presenting to a client. I meant to say we'd recorded the call, stress on the second syllable, and it came out stressed on the first, so for a second it sounded like I was talking about a vinyl record.
Did anyone actually get confused?
Just for a beat, but I watched it happen on someone's face. That little flicker of, wait, what?
That flicker is the whole problem in miniature. One word, 1 second, and suddenly they're not listening to your point anymore. They're solving a tiny puzzle.
It's like a speed bump in the middle of a sentence. Nothing's broken, but everyone still feels the bump.
A speed bump, that's exactly it. And the fix isn't perfect pronunciation, by the way. Nobody needs a perfect accent.
It's really just knowing the 2 or 3 words you personally always trip on, and drilling those specifically instead of trying to fix everything at once.
Right? You don't need to rebuild the whole road. Just smooth out your own speed bumps.
There's actually one more, and I think it might be the sneakiest of all. Hedging too much.
Oh, say more.
Words like maybe, I think, possibly, kind of. Small, soft words that seem harmless.
They're supposed to sound polite, though, right? Less pushy.
That's exactly the intention, but when you stack 4 or 5 of them into one sentence, something else happens. Maybe I kind of think this could possibly work. Nobody in that sentence sounds sure of anything, including the idea itself.
Oh, I do this constantly, actually, especially when I already know I'm right.
That's the strange part. People often hedge the most on exactly the things they're most confident about, almost like armor in case they're wrong.
It's like wrapping a gift in so much tape that nobody can actually open it. The gift's still good in there, you just can't get to it.
A gift wrapped in too much tape. That's such a good one.
I'm on a roll this episode, clearly.
You are, and it's making me suspicious. But seriously, the listener on the other end just hears uncertainty stacked on uncertainty, even when the underlying idea is solid.
So what's the actual fix? Just remove all the hedges?
Not all of them. Hedging has its place. But pick one. I think this will work is confident and still soft. You don't need I think plus maybe plus kind of, all guarding the same sentence.
One piece of tape instead of the whole roll.
Exactly. Let the idea actually be visible.
Okay, that one's going straight into my next meeting.
I like that we ended on infrastructure metaphors today.
We really did just build an entire city of metaphors this episode.
A warning label, a tuxedo at lunch, a guided tour, a handwritten invitation, a speed bump, and a gift wrapped in way too much tape.
Honestly, at this point, we should charge admission.
Okay, before the word tour, let's actually hand you tools for every single one of these.
Real phrases, ready to swap in starting today.
First one, instead of, sorry, can I ask something, try quick question. Use it anytime you're about to interrupt or ask something small.
Try it on me.
Quick question, did you send that file yet?
See, that felt completely normal. No apology needed anywhere in there.
Second, instead of avoiding contractions, just use them. I don't, will, that's. Use them anywhere you're speaking casually with a coworker, which is most of the time.
It instantly makes you sound like a person talking, not a document being read aloud.
Third, lead with the headline. Use it anytime someone asks you a direct question in a meeting.
Give the one-sentence answer first, then offer more. Short answer, yes, we can hit that deadline. Here's why, if you want the details.
I actually like that structure. Short answer then more if wanted.
It respects everyone's time, including yours.
Fourth, warm up your email opener. Instead of, I am writing to inform you, try quick heads up or wanted to flag something.
Same information, but it sounds like an actual human sent it.
And fifth, for the word stress moments. When you're not sure, just ask. Wait, is it record or record? People genuinely don't mind, and it saves the confusion before it happens.
Asking once is so much smoother than confusing someone for the rest of the sentence.
And sixth, pick one hedge, not three. Use it anytime you notice yourself stacking maybe, I think, and kind of into the same sentence.
Try it on me. Should we push the deadline?
I think we should push it a day. Clean, confident, still soft.
See, that landed completely differently than maybe I kind of think we could possibly push it.
6 tools, and not one of them requires perfect grammar.
None of today was ever about grammar, honestly.
Okay, let's go back through today's words so they really stick.
First one, warning label. Ryan, take this one.
It means adding an unnecessary signal that something's wrong, when really nothing is. Like over-apologizing for a small, normal request.
From today, saying sorry 5 times in one meeting is like putting a warning label on a perfectly good product. And in daily life, he keeps putting a warning label on his ideas before he even shares them.
Let's repeat it. Warning label.
Warning label. Next, tuxedo at lunch. Mine, and I stand by it.
It means being way more formal than the actual moment calls for, so much that it feels out of place.
From today, dropping all your contractions is like showing up in a tuxedo at a casual lunch. And in daily life, his text messages are so formal, it's like getting a tuxedo at lunch every time.
Let's repeat it. Tuxedo at lunch.
Tuxedo at lunch. Next, the guided tour.
It means giving a long, detailed build-up before actually answering the real question.
From today, 40 seconds of background before the actual answer is a guided tour nobody asked for. And in daily life, just tell me what happened. I don't need the guided tour.
Let's repeat it. The guided tour.
The guided tour. Next, lead with the headline.
It means giving the short, direct answer first, before any explanation or background.
From today, answering a question with one clear sentence before adding detail. And in daily life, she always leads with the headline, then explains if you ask.
Let's repeat it. Lead with the headline.
Lead with the headline. Next, slightly tidier you.
It means writing the way you'd actually speak, just a little cleaner, not switching into a completely different, overly formal voice.
From today, a good work email should sound like slightly tidier you, not a stranger. And in daily life, keep the message casual, just a slightly tidier version of how you'd say it out loud.
Let's repeat it. Slightly tidier you.
Slightly tidier you. And next, speed bump.
It means a small moment that disrupts the flow of a sentence, usually because of a mispronounced or misstressed word.
From today, stressing the wrong syllable in a word creates a speed bump for the listener. And in daily life, his accent's totally clear. There's just one word that's a speed bump every time.
Let's repeat it. Speed bump.
Speed bump. And our last one, wrapped in tape.
It means over-softening something so much, usually with too many hedging words, that the actual point gets buried underneath.
From today, stacking maybe and kind of and I think onto one idea is like wrapping a gift in tape until nobody can open it. And in daily life, just tell me straight, don't wrap it in tape.
Let's repeat it. Wrapped in tape.
Wrapped in tape. 7 words, and not one of them about grammar.
Which honestly might be the whole point of today.
Okay, here's your homework, and it's small on purpose. Pick just one of today's 6 habits. The one that sounded most like you.
Just one. Not all 6. Not this week anyway. Trying to fix everything at once usually just means fixing nothing.
And catch yourself doing it once. That's it. Just notice it, live in the moment.
Awareness first, fixing it comes later. That's genuinely the whole method, not just something we say to sound encouraging on a podcast.
And tell us in the comments which one hit closest to home. The apologies, the formality, the guided tour, the emails, the word stress, or the hedging.
We read every single one, and honestly, your answers usually become future episodes.
which, by the way, is exactly how today's episode got picked in the first place.
True story. So genuinely, keep telling us what confuses you at work.
If today made you rethink even one habit, hit subscribe. Every week, we cover the real workplace English nobody else is willing to point out.
This is Ryan.
And this is Sarah.
And you've been listening to Work Fluent.
See you next time. I'll try to keep it under 41 this week.